Chapter 7. 8.
We don't got that.
Well, then.
Time to work.
Time to
put them pretty little grippers to work. All right, get to it, sweatshop child.
What the fuck?
Wow, that's bad. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Maybe we should upgrade our boutique.
We should. That's a lot of money.
Dude, I don't think we bought anything for our boutique yet, have we?
I don't think we did either.
We did not. Okay.
Hey, baby.
We'll get to you in a second. Starry sky for 10,000. Yes, please.
Abso-fucking-tibbly-toobly.
And the floors. What did we decide on for floors?
It was either black or white because we didn't want it to be... Oh, it was that one.
This one? Oh, that's gorgeous. Ooh.
Hell yes!
That looks so good.
Are we ready to get James?
I'm fucking ready to f*** James. Ooh. Once more, I find myself in this maze of hallways. Jameis's hand is still clutched tight around my arm, not even giving me a chance to walk on my own.
I don't remember what we were doing.
Remember it's been a while, we met that healer guy?
I do remember the healer guy.
We met him, and Jameis was just mad. You don't have to drag me, you know. Are you afraid I'll run off?
You. Sir.
That's right, he was shirtless because they were treating his...
Yeah, I was just talking about him phasing in. He just merges out of the wall.
That's one of his powers. That's terrifying. Jameis stares down at me, then his eyes travel over towards his hand and he promptly releases me. I follow his every move, studying the way his supple muscles flex and contract.
Supple.
Why is he so buff?
Lady, you need to fucking get a drink. My God.
It is very hot on this planet.
I swear, the amount of times, like, I wish we had a tally for how many times she's mentioned how muscular he is.
I'll go back and count. It's like he takes steroids for breakfast. Shouldn't he be covered up anyway?
Nah.
I can imagine getting sand in some of those open wounds would hurt like hell.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. But he's Jameis. He literally cut himself without even flinching. Yeah.
Show me how you do the thing.
He's fine. And he's fine. Thank you. Don't you want to wear something to cover yourself? I ask, looking at his naked upper half. It's hard to ignore him like this. Oh, we're simping.
No talking.
He says, a little out of breath.
Sorry. No talking.
He's obviously not taking the beating so well. I wonder if they have any painkillers here.
Let me get my ibuprofen.
Yeah, I quietly follow him through the richly decorated palace. We pass one servant on the way there. At least, I believe it's a servant, as they weren't wearing the armor I've been seeing before. Mostly, everything else is deserted. Do people even live in this place?
No.
I've got so many questions in my head that I want to ask, but the only living soul around isn't exactly the best conversational partner.
What? No.
Plus, he's in pretty bad shape.
What?
I don't know, he looks like he's in great shape to me. He is in a lot of pain, though. Ooh.
Pretty
So
sky.
pretty.
I want to drink it.
Dude, props to the art. It's really pretty.
It is pretty.
We arrive at a large and open gallery. It seems he's taking a different route this time.
Scenic.
Jameis stops walking and slowly leans against the wall, taking a small breather. He closes his eyes for a second. He is so vulnerable. Now that we've stopped, I have a chance to look around. There are no windows in here. Wind flows freely through the large pillars. Also bugs. Wow, what an amazing view of the city.
Scorpions, though.
A gust of wind messes up my hair. It's very windy up here, and there's no railing to prevent you from falling off the edge. Kind of dangerous, actually.
He can fly.
Just don't fucking stand precariously on the ledge.
Just fly.
I finally turn back to Jameis, who is still resting with his eyes closed. I'm concerned he's going to drop dead at any moment. Even his face is super pale and sweaty.
I'm super pale and sweaty.
He still looks tan and gorgeous to me. I don't exactly want to be found with the corpse of their dead captain. That is a good point.
That is a very good point.
Do you need to go back to the infirmary? I slowly look over at him. His eyes pop open and he growls, pushing himself away from the wall.
I have no need for your concern, princess. Now, follow me.
Such a stubborn, tough guy persona. Why do I care anyway? He's right, I shouldn't concern myself with him.
He's a weenie anyway.
Admittedly, it was hard to watch him get flogged and beaten like that. It's not like I'm sympathizing with him, but even I have morals.
He's a butthead, but abuse is abuse.
We trudge along for a while in silence. Jameis's breathing is becoming more labored and uneven. I'm starting to wonder how he can stay upright like that. It must be sheer willpower. He stops and tries to open a door, but it's locked. Not even acknowledging he had the wrong door, Jameis continues to walk as I try to catch up with him.
Dude is loopy.
He's not lost, is he? No. Where are you taking me? I decide to ask, looking up at him.
You really can't shut your mouth hole even for a second, can you?
I mean, damn, dude, I've been quiet for a while. We're just wandering around.
Bro, you were literally walking around like you have fucking dementia. I think his melatonin is kicking in.
He's so irritable right now, losing his sense of composure. I just want to know, it's taking forever. It's not exactly comfortable to be walking around all dirty and stinking up the place. Not responding anymore, Jameis picks up the pace. I can tell he's swaying on his feet, though. He hates that he looks like this right now.
Dude needs a nappy.
Yeah. That he can't keep it together very well.
Yeah.
I just can't stop myself from speaking up. I really don't want to explain a dead captain and get flogged myself. Are you sure you don't need help?
Silence!
Suddenly his eyes flare up, sparkling a brilliant blue.
Okay, I'm with it.
I'm definitely with it. Black hair and blue eyes is my favorite combination.
I like the stuff going on with the flesh.
I do too. I mean,
I like the flesh blue.
We're just learning so many things about him. Markings carve into his skin, illuminating with the same hue. Faced with unknown territory, I back away from him in fear. Why is he glowing?
He's mad.
There's a sort of primal marking right underneath both his eyes, as well as the stripes on his arms and chest. It's like he's turned into a real beast. Jameis staggers and shakes his head, squeezing his eyes shut with a grunt. He's leaning against the wall for support and taking deep breaths. When he opens his eyes again, I notice they've faded back into his regular color. The markings slowly disappear from his skin as well, like it was my imagination all along.
Just come.
He commands briskly and starts to walk again. Yes, sir. Okay, let's pretend that didn't just happen. Nope, he didn't glow at all.
Yes, he did.
When he tries to open another door for the second time and finds out it's locked, Jameis curses under his breath. Second time in a row? Maybe the pain is making it hard to focus.
Pain is making it hard to focus.
If you're looking for the room I was in before, it's right over there. I pointed a door a few rooms away. Jameis shoots me the dirtiest glare he's given me so far, as if I've wounded his pride.
I don't recall saying you could speak.
You don't control me.
Oh! Yeah.
I did just say, you don't control me.
Yeah, you set the tide for that.
Honestly, he's being an asshole right now.
He is. He's being a wiener.
He's mad because he's in pain and delirious, and he's taking it out on me, and that's not okay. Get used to it, I sneer in response, not exactly in the mood either. So far, all of his threats have been empty, hence why I feel brave enough to speak up against him, especially in his weakened state right now.
This him right now. Get in there already, you troublesome pest. I'm dying, call me a pest again.
See what happens. Jameis slides the correct door open and pushes me inside. Oh, we're getting rough now, are we?
Ugly ass bed pillow.
And now he's in the room with me.
You remain here for now.
His eyes seem to glaze over a little bit, like he's not really paying attention. Let's put him in our bed.
He's gonna make it stinky and bloody.
Gotta get a little dirty sometimes. For love. You have no fucking room to be aghast at me right now. After all the shit you've said, after all the things you've simped for so far.
I don't remember that.
So we're rewriting history now?
Don't put a compilation under my face showing every bit of evidence to my simping.
I'm almost wondering if they'll change to blue again at a moment's notice.
And tomorrow, you'll...
Jameis sniffs the air until his eyes land on the pot I used to urinate. There's a universal expression of disgust on his face as he crinkles his nose. Man's just smelled my piss.
Man was just like, okay, so anyway, what the fuck?
I'm not that disgusting.
Yeah.
To just be like, yeah, I pissed in it. Already knowing what he's thinking, I'm quick to swallow my pride. I apologized for using the water vase for my urine.
There is no need to use the vase. We have a perfectly fine... We have...
Oh no. Oh no, he's going to... My quick thinking has me shooting thread out of all my fingertips, aiming at the wall. He's fainting. Not a second later, Jameis's eyes roll in the back of his head and he collapses, falling right into my makeshift net. His entire body bounces up and down until he finally remains motionless. Jameis is unconscious once again. Ugh, what the hell do I do now?
Sippy.
I decide to look for help. Hello? Anyone? I need help! I shout through the hallways. My voice booms and ricochets from the walls, but it feels eerily empty. Eok! I call out for him, hoping against hope he's around. One last call for help and I'm met with silence. Is there really no one around in these parts? What am I supposed to do with an unconscious Jameis? I remember dragging him around before to get him to Bingo's lab, but I can't exactly do that now with all those wounds on his back, and there's no way I could lift the guy up. Fine, I guess I'll just have to find my own way back to the infirmary and ask Hottie McHotterson for help. It feels like it takes me ages before I find the gallery again, having taken a wrong turn here and there. Still no sign of anyone. Just where is everyone here? I stand closer to the edge, looking down at the city below, but girl, you gonna fall off. It's so far down, so I rest my hand on the pillar for support, in case I accidentally lose my balance. I focus on the people below. There's definitely life down there as I see the same sort of species as Eok walk around on a busy street market. Maybe it's just that there's no one in the palace at the moment, which is weird in itself. I linger on the site below me for a little while longer, briefly wondering if I'm able to climb down myself using my thread. I can't fucking talk today. Thank you. That gave me strength.
Okay, that voice sounded sultry. Hold on, I got that. Careful. Life's too short to think about throwing it away to the likes of below.
An alluring and mature voice startles me. I whirl around with my heart in my throat and accidentally lose my footing on the edge.
Sexy lady, catch me! Oh, hello!
A woman catches my wrist and pulls me back to safety. I mean, what are these people?
They're the royals.
I guess so, yeah. The royals just look like that.
Oh my. You really do have a death wish.
My adrenaline's coursing through my body after experiencing a near certain death. I thought I was alone, but finally I found someone. She releases my wrist, flipping away her long hair from her shoulder.
Once upon a time, I was in your shoes as well, staring down below, wondering if it would be better if I jumped or not.
Damn.
Is she really just info dumping right now?
Dude, she's trauma dumping on a whole stranger. She looks towards the sky.
How I wish I could jump out here and fly off into the sunset. Unfortunately, life doesn't work out that way.
Damn. This sad bitch pulls up, saves my life, and just starts spilling her guts.
I'm sexy and sad.
Who are you?
The name's Lena. Welcome to the planet of Yule. I promise it's not all that bad here.
Is she mommy?
Maybe. Well, as long as you ignore a few brutes around here, they can be a handful to deal with.
I stare at her quizzically. Does she mean Veritas?
Ah, don't worry. Everyone tries to escape the first few times.
Oh, I wasn't trying to escape. This time I legitimately wasn't. I was trying to find someone for help. She stands next to me on the ledge, leaning against the pillar, looking down below.
You're out on your own here. No help is coming. It's better if you just cooperate and behave. Makes things a lot easier.
It's pretty much word for word what Jameis said.
Pretty much.
I feel like she's not listening to me. No, I mean, Jameis needs help. He collapsed in my room. I was trying to find the infirmary. That definitely caught her attention.
My boy? Jameis, you say?
Yes, he was terribly wounded from the flogging.
Again. I certainly can't take my eye off him for even a second. All right, let's get him to the infirmary. Oh! He's got one blue eye and a scar. Second prince?
Is he like James's brother?
Like the younger one or something?
Maybe. Younger brother?
You have Jameis. Back off!
Suddenly, Lena gets pulled to the side by another man wearing armor.
Lena, what have I told you about staying away from the edge? You could fall.
The voice startles me so much that I jump back as a reflex, except I lose my footing and slip. Ah! Again, we just
Clumsy
fallen.
ass.
We just fallen everywhere. Oh god, wind rushes past me as I free fall down towards the ground. Desperately, I shoot out my thread towards the stone wall to catch myself, but the force and momentum of my body just snaps the thread into two. Crap, I'm really going to plummet to my death. And then I'm suddenly swooped up in the arms of a large man. Still bewildered from the adrenaline, I can only register that I'm not falling anymore. I cling onto the man for support as he hovers in midair.
Not a dry heat anymore.
Boy, it definitely, oh man. At first, I think it's Jameis because of the armor, but then I remember he was topless. I look up.
Boobies out.
He did have his boobies out. I look up and see a man with different features. He flies back up to the gallery where he gently puts me down. I take in a deep breath as I clutch my pounding heart. My legs are shaking. I think I peed a little.
Stop it with the pee! I apologize for startling you. That was not my intention.
It's
okay,
he's polite! Woo! Alright.
Are you I'm getting second lead syndrome.
Woo, move over, Jameis.
Jameis just Family Guy death posed on the floor. Meanwhile, we're flirting with his brother,
Possibly brother. Thought I was going to die.
My bad.
I'm keeping that in for that. I was gonna cut it out because I hate that sound, but I'm keeping it for you dying.
Come on now, Caleb. You can't just shout whatever you feel like and not expect anyone to react to it.
The soldier named Caleb bows his head in front of me, looking apologetic. That's when I notice his strangely colored eyes. They're two different shades. One of them is brown and the other a milky white
Is he
blue.
blind in one eye?
Oh, maybe. Noticing I'm staring at him, he straightens his back.
What is it? She's looking at your eye.
He suddenly covers his blue eye with his hand. Don't. Baby boy, you remove that hand, because I'm gonna get lost in that eye.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you with my appearance. Frighten? Oh no!
Honey!
Oh no, it is not fear I'm feeling for you.
With all the things I've seen today, and in the past few weeks, you're the least scary thing. Considering...
I haven't seen anything scary yet. This is turning out to be a very bad first impression.
No, it's great. Oh, you're not frightening. I feel a little embarrassed. I stared at him in such a blatant manner.
I want him.
Please, let me thank you for catching me just now. Unsure of what to do, I also bow my head at him. My heart is finally calming down after that near-death experience. I'm never walking so close to the edge again. I'm definitely no spider boy.
Ah, she's got manners. Tell me, what is your name?
My name is Drac. Her eyes suddenly widen with a bright smile.
Right, the Earthling Princess. Princess?
He's still covering his eye.
Oh, would you stop covering it up? She doesn't seem to be some meek little being that will faint at the sight of your blind eye.
No, he's blind.
Haha, you
I
have no
love
depth
it.
perception. I still love you, though.
Awkwardly, he reveals his eye to me. He seems to be very polite, even if he did give me a jump scare before. It's a bit of a relief to meet people who aren't out to hurt me or lock me up.
Wait, if she's the Earthling Princess, then...
Suddenly, his timid eyes glaze over, turning serious.
She should be in her chambers.
Never mind what I said about locking me up.
It's okay, he can lock me up.
I mean, I'm
Just,
not
like,
complaining.
you know, guard
Just
me
stay,
also. Just
you know?
come in, have
Yeah.
some tea.
I
Tea and chill.
take a step away from him. The woman huffs loudly and taps him on the arm.
She actually left to go find someone for help. We should be grateful we ran into her.
I like you.
I like her too.
I know why you like her.
I like her for many reasons.
She has nice eyes.
Yep. But there are rules. Rules and regulations. I'm under those rules too. Have you forgotten? Not a day in my life. Ignore my brother. He likes following the rule book like some little sissy bitch pansy, running around saying, Daddy, Daddy, I'm following the rules. What a bitch.
Sure, I say, a bit uncertain. But what about the captain?
Actually, now that you're here, can you do me a favor? What is it? It seems Jameis went through another beating and he collapsed in the guest room. Could you take him to the infirmary? Understood. I shall take the princess with me, too. She can't be out on her own. Not while the rest of them are having a banquet with Lord Veritas. Ah, that explains the emptiness.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with you, but it does seem like the princess is indeed in need of a good night's rest. She's stinky and obviously tired and very, very pale.
No one really seems to be taking James's collapse as something that requires immediate attention.
The puppy fell over again. Go get him.
I mean, are we surprised that this has probably happened a million times before?
Dude, we're gonna get back in the room and he's just gonna be like, the fuck took you so long?
In fact, quite the opposite. It seems it happens often. Also, how can I rest with everything that's happened? I'd much rather take a bath at this point.
With what water?
If Jameis is the oldest, then it makes so much sense that he would be the whipping boy.
Highest expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on a desert planet. You want to take a bath. They already said Planet Yule is in need of water. Like, I don't think Fierce is going to do you any favors, especially when she's being nice.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Might be better to butter up to her.
Perhaps you're right.
That's right. A good night's rest and you'll be freshened up like a beautiful flower in the morning.
No. But how can I sleep in a place surrounded by enemies?
She said it anyway.
They both remain quiet for a couple of seconds.
We all manage, somehow. You'll get used to it.
Oh, she's chill.
She is chill. Don't cause any problems and follow the rules. I mean, it could be worse. You could have been thrown into a dungeon and tortured just for the sheer pleasure of it.
She's a Gemini. I shiver in response. That could still very well be a reality. Or worse, to be used as some sort of sex
Here we go
slave.
again with the sex slave. She wants it.
No,
She wants it.
That would be awful. Does the Lord keep any, harems, perchance? Concubines?
Why, do you want them to? You seem awfully obsessed with the idea of getting in bed with the Lord.
I mean... They both raise their eyebrows at me.
Why? Are you interested in becoming part of his harem?
Caleb shyly looks away and coughs into his hand.
Come here.
Give me this man.
No! He's mine! I will have him and Eok. And then we'll hold them close.
Alright, hold on now. You have not just Eok, a whole flock of
Those are
lizard
nobodies, okay? They're like, they're there, but like they're not as important, right? They don't have, you already have one prince.
You didn't seem to mind that.
Hey, wait, the doctor. You can have Jameis and the doctor.
You can have the doctor if I can have...
Oh my god, why do you want both the princes? Give me a prince! Give me a prince!
Fine, I'll take the hot doctor.
Thank you.
You can have the softer one.
I can have my grunt and my prince.
Your soft grunt and your soft prince.
Yes, I will collect the soft boys, thank you.
Yeah.
Lord Veritas does not dabble in such frivolous manners.
I didn't mean to become part of it. I just wanted to know if I had to be prepared.
Do not fret, princess. Lord Veritas may be many things, but a connoisseur of alien flesh and company is not one of them.
Thank God. But also,
Oh, the abusive man!
No, he's just hot, man. He's just hot.
Can we just skin him and put a different soul in his...
Oh! Alright, I'm not interested anymore.
If you're worried about what might happen to you, trust me, it's nothing of the sort. Keep your head down and try not to cause any trouble. You'll coast along just fine. If you're lucky, you won't get to see much of Veritas.
That's fair.
Also, my room is always open if you wish to chat.
I know you want to chat.
I want to chat. No, it's not. The princess isn't allowed to roam the palace unsupervised. Then supervise me. Oh, hush. If you're so worried about that, why don't you supervise me?
Yes, please, supervise me. Caleb bows towards me again, his hand on his chest.
If the princess is okay with having me, I will personally keep watch over her. Yes! Caleb,
More
yes!
than okay with that. A little flustered, I bow my head in return. I guess he doesn't seem so bad. He is wearing armor, however, which makes him a soldier. Anyone is better than Jameis,
And
though.
yet, that's our end game.
Yet that he is in game. I mean, hey, if he takes some lessons, maybe.
When it comes to, like, romance comics, where they always have, like, this is the main guy, he's kind of a dick, and this is the second lead, he's a sweet dude, but he's just not the one for her. Every single fucking time I get second lead syndrome. Every single fucking time.
It's always the better option. I mean, he looks almost exactly like him, but he's polite. Yes, that is alright. It's way more than alright.
Now, shall we return you to your chambers? You said Jameis was there as well.
Oh, we're gonna get into the whole body language thing all over again. Seeing the blank stares on their faces, I awkwardly clear my throat. It's so hard to get used to not nodding. Yes, he collapsed.
Alright, let's head out. Take care of my little brother for me.
Caleb has been making polite small talk here and there. He doesn't seem so bad. Caleb, is this a regular thing? Jameis getting lashings, I mean. Does Lord Veritas beat up all his subjects? He remains quiet for a bit as he stares straight ahead of him.
Lord Veritas is not a merciful man. Jameis will accept any punishment towards him, even someone else's.
You mean he'll take someone else's punishment for them?
That's correct. He has taken many punishments because of my own failures.
I'm surprised.
Perhaps when you get to know my brother a bit more, you'll come to learn of his good side.
I'm sure.
Please be the younger brother. Please be, like, slightly younger, but still an adult. By fucking God, please still be an adult.
I mean, he's obviously the younger, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so he is your brother.
Prince Jameis. Look at them.
Caleb briefly tilts his head to the side.
Yes, Jameis is my older brother. The three of us serve Lord Veritas.
How can I learn of his good side when he's the one who attacked my planet and kidnapped me?
That's how it goes in these scouting missions. Jameis is a very successful captain. I can only hope to follow him in his footsteps. Don't.
Seriously. A chill runs down my spine. His kind persona and polite small talk had me fooled into thinking this could be a decent person. But no, he's just like Jameis. Heartless, cruel, a soldier and nothing more. I don't know if I'd go that far.
Yeah,
I feel like he's probably...
They're very brainwashed into thinking that this is just what needs to be done. Especially since their planet is dying, it's kind of like a desperate, like, situation where it's like, we're gonna do this because we feel like this is what we have to do. And especially with how aggressive Veritas is, I'm sure that if they just flat out said I refuse, they'd just get killed.
Yeah, and he probably just has that, like, you know, bright-eyed youngness of, like, looking up to his older brother and seeing it through a kinder perspective than it really is. Glasses. He opens the door for me, still acting like the perfect gentleman.
Caleb.
I'm confounded to find Jameis in an upright position, looking extremely irritated.
What I said! He would be like,
you did say,
what the fuck took you so long?
He manages to walk towards the door. His hair is also more bluish.
Yeah. It makes me want to see their mama.
I know you want to see the mommy.
I want to see the mama.
Unless she's dead. A morning of love that you could never have.
What is the princess doing outside of her chambers?
For someone who collapsed not too long ago, he looks perfectly alright now.
It seems she went to go look for help. Help.
He is
you
pissed.
Think I am pitiful enough to need your... Frothing, seething, shaking. Again, simply doing as you wish. I warned you that your behavior will be the death of you.
Oh, what? You were the one that collapsed. How can it be a bad thing I decided to find someone to help you?
You fucking asshole.
Caleb cuts in with a cough.
Princess, perhaps it's better if I explain it like this. Us Rehu have very durable bodies. We heal much quicker than any other species known to us. Give me the deets! Rehu, the name of the species that Jameis belongs to. They have tanned skin, fanged teeth, and pointed ears. They will glow with blue markings when phased.
So they're a totally different species
race,
from
yeah.
Eox people.
So then that means Veritas is probably not actually their dad. He might be a different thing, too.
I just look at Caleb, slightly irritated and mostly bewildered. Is this why no one was really all that concerned about him in the first place? Yeah. Because they knew he'd get right back up?
Yeah, he's fine.
Well, now I feel like a fool for thinking he needed emergency care. No, never feel bad for caring.
Yeah, I do not appreciate being wrapped in this netting.
This is starting to really agitate me. The sheer audacity of mocking my willingness to help out. What an ungrateful little shit!
Yes, sis! Well, I shall report to Lena you appear to be in good health.
Jameis crosses his arms over his naked chest.
Lena knows. Yes, it seems the princess ran into her first, asking for help.
Jameis glowers at me even more. I glare right back at him. Yeah, I told your sister what's up. Come at me.
She is so pissed.
Jameis lets out a deep sigh.
You, leave. And you, get in here.
Oh, he says as he forcefully pushes me inside of the room once more. Yeah. He walks in behind me, sliding the door closed. Alone again. My eyes follow his every move. My glare is almost permanently etched onto my face.
Quit it with your gaze. You do not intimidate me. No, fuck you, I'm mad.
Good. If I can get under his skin, then all the better. I do not wish to give in to him at all. My patience is wearing extremely thin.
I'm stinky, and I'm mad, and I'm tired.
Oh, should I just look at my captor all lovingly instead? I mean... He crosses his arms and huffs. However, I notice the slight frown of his eyebrows as he moves his arms. He winced. I guess he hasn't completely recovered after all.
Yeah, you trying to act all tough, big baby?
I'm so sorry for running to your sister for help.
Don't speak of my sister. Why? Your sister's cool and hot.
You are so ungrateful. I can't believe I worried about you for even a second. Next time you lie in a pool of your own blood, I'm going to dance around your corpse. Sheesh.
Yes! Need that energy. Look here! As you've noticed, Lord Veritas is not a forgiving ruler. He is ruthless.
You are ruthless. You attacked my people and kidnapped me. You took me away from my home to who knows where, and now I'm stuck in some kind of alien palace. It feels like my frustrations have finally come to a boiling point. They're spilling over. I cannot control my mouth. I got attacked by one of your soldiers who could have killed me, and now I'm sentenced to this horrible life where I'm away from my family, all because you took me away. You are fucking ruthless.
Are you done throwing your little temper tantrum?
Oh,
no,
we're gonna talk
not.
about temper tantrums, are
For
we?
For real.
Fuck you.
Copulation is out of the question. Oh, you fucking stupid bitch.
You wish we could copulate, don't you? Just get out. Leave me alone.
I shall return tomorrow when you've calmed down. Clearly, Earthlings cannot be reasoned with in their emotional state.
You're one to fucking
Bro,
talk.
You're literally here like, nuh-uh.
Just stay away forever. All right, that's a little dramatic.
Now you're being a little
That's
drama
a little...
queen.
Jameis opens the door and gives me one last look before disappearing. I take in a deep breath and sit down onto the bed. I feel like crying, but tears refuse to come. I'm so frustrated, angry, and most of all, I miss home.
Throw the piss bowl at him.
That was a fucking roller coaster of a chapter. Jesus Christ.
That was really something. But you know, we've entered the meat, guys, and let me just say, it's pretty girthy.